Hi there, I'm Wendy with Saving for a Season, and I have a really fun question I'm going to answer today. Should I gamble $30,000? So let's back up a minute. If you're asking about whether you should gamble $30,000 with a home, I'm going to refer you to someplace other than the housing market. In fact, I'm going to refer you to Las Vegas. That's a really, really fun place to gamble $30,000 because you go into it expecting to lose and, just having a good time in the meantime. Now, a house, the housing market, not a good place to gamble $30,000. And yet, this is what people are doing. They're saying, we're moving. Should I go ahead and just buy a house and, just see what happens? So let me just take a quick minute. If you know of somebody who's moving, or if you know a young family who's just starting out, go ahead and tag them in the comments, or just give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up even if you like the necklace. It just helps get the word out. Going back to our question, $30,000. This is typically what people are gambling when they buy a house, if they choose not to do math first. So you have two choices actually when you enter into the housing market. You can gamble, you absolutely can gamble. And you gamble by just shooting in the dark, picking a house you like and moving into it. You do the math when you first find out what houses are renting for. You can try it square footage wise. You also do the math when you check out how much equity you're going to end up with. The other math that you need to do is what kind of mortgage you're going to use. So there's several types of mortgages. I'm going to spell them out really fast. Adjustable rate mortgage, VA loan, 15-year conventional, and 30-year conventional. There's tons of mortgage calculators online, so I'm not going to bore you with that. The ARM, the VA, the 15 and the 30-year conventional, they all have different benefits to them. And really quickly, the ARM has a really low interest rate for the first 3 years, and then it skyrockets after that. I actually had a boss tell me, only buy houses with an ARM because that way you only pay the low interest rate while you live in it. And then you'll sell it, and then you won't have to ever pay the high interest rate. What? That's a gamble. VA loan is a great alternative for a lot of people because there's no down payment required, which is great, right? Except it leaves you with hardly any equity. So you're going to be paying a ton of interest up front. There's also a funding fee with VA loans that attaches 2% onto the cost of the loan. So in some cases, it does shake out that the math is good for a VA loan if you're putting money down. VA loans are a great option. I'm not knocking them. You just have to do your math. The other kind is conventional loans, and those are just straight up loans for a certain period of time. There's typically 15-year and 30-year loans. So because the 15-year is a shorter loan, it's less of a risk to the bank, which means they typically give you a better interest rate. And yes, as opposed to an ARM, it sticks through the entire length of the loan. It's one interest rate through the entire length of the loan. A 30-year mortgage will be a higher risk to the bank of you actually paying it back. So they do have a higher interest rate on that. Now, the payment on a 30-year loan is lower. So that is why a lot of people enjoy the benefits of that loan. But the equity, so the amount that you own of the house, actually builds faster with a 15-year. So you have some options, which is really great because it's America. We love America. You just have to do your math. Do not gamble with $30,000. Don't gamble. That's for Las Vegas. In the housing market, you need to do the math.